Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are diving into the world of data and specifically a platform that's been making waves in the industry, Snowflake. So whether you are a seasoned data scientist or data engineer or a data consultant in general, right? Snowflake is something that you will all wants to know. So if you are curious more about to learn about Snowflake basically, stick around because within the next few minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, I will we will basically all together explore what Snowflake is, how it works, why it is basically so much popular. Okay, so let's just jump in, right? So if you don't know already, so this is the logo of Snowflake, so you can search on internet what how Snowflake looks basically. So this is the cute logo that Snowflake provides. Okay, so one of the biggest reason, right, why you need to learn Snowflake, or what's the advantage of Snowflake compared to all the other cloud data warehouse providers, is that Snowflake's popularity is because of its multi-cloud architecture, right? Snowflake does not typically follows the traditional architecture, so it follows a multi-cloud architecture. So Snowflake, what it does, it runs on all the major cloud platforms like AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. So basically, your public clouds, okay, and not on private clouds like Nutanix that provides, right? So no matter which public cloud provider your company is currently using, Snowflake is compatible. Okay, so if you see here, you have AWS, you have Azure, you also have Google Cloud, right? So some of the features of Snowflake might be supported in AWS and might not be supported in GCP. That may happen, but those things are very rare. Okay, I mean it's rare in the sense it is very less in numbers. Okay, now let's talk about Snowflake's architecture, or how Snowflake works. Okay, so there are three main distribution in the Snowflake architecture. There is namely your storage, your compute, and your services. Okay, so what is storage? Storage is where your data is stored. Okay, it is stored in encrypted and compressed format. It's entirely managed by Snowflake, so you don't have to worry about maintenance or backup of your data. Now, compute, it's also known as by virtual warehouse basically. So this is where all your data got processed and your data processing happens. Okay, what's unique here is Snowflake's ability to scale the compute resources up and down independently of the storage. So your storage and compute is completely decoupled, okay, from one another. And what does it mean actually as a customer is you pay for what you use. Okay, so for storage, whatever things you have stored, you will only going to pay for that. Same thing happens in case of compute as well, right? Whatever compute power you have used, you are going to pay only for that. Okay, now the third one is your service layer. So this includes the feature like your metadata management, optimization, security, your user authentication and all. So Snowflake handles all of this, right, automatically, so that you can mainly focus on your data instead of you're managing the platform basically, right? Now, why you choose, or your company will choose Snowflake basically. So basically, if you see all of these points, right, your storage, compute, and service efficiencies, so you will find it is much more scalable, it is cost efficient, the performance is very high, and it is very easy to use. Okay, so these are the main four reasons that while you are uh, comparing the cost of, let's say, Snowflake versus Databricks or some other tools for your warehousing management or your data engineering workload and all. So Snowflake will always be a scalable solution. It will be a cost-effective solution. In most of the cases, the performance is pretty good compared to when compares to a warehouse like load like some TVs or petabytes of loads, and it is very easy to use, user friendly, right? Now, I mean, it's a lot of talking now till now. So in the next few 1 or 2 minutes, I'll just quickly wants to show you how the interface of Snowflake looks like. So if you log in and you create one trial account with Snowflake by visiting this website, right? So what you will get a Snowflake logging account. So once you logged in there, you will get an interface like this. So this one is your query writing space basically. So here we call it a worksheet, where you will write all your uh, SQL queries or your Python worksheets, everything you can write it down here. Okay. Now here you can see all the objects. So you have typically your databases and your worksheets, right? And in the left pane you can have see all the search icons. So you can search anything. Here it's a global search kind of thing. Then you can go to your home page to upload some files, random I mean files. There is file size limit of 250 MB, and these are the supported formats as of now in Snowflake. You can also load from cloud storage. Okay. Then querying the data, creating users and all. Then in your projects, you can organize your whole project with folders, worksheets. Okay, what are the things that are shared to you from a different account and all. Okay. Then here you have all the notebooks, so you can create notebooks basically, right? Uh, as a container service or run on warehouse in this Python environment. So these notebooks are mostly for your Snowpark optimized workloads. Then you can also do SCS like Streamlit on Snowflake. Okay. Then you have Snowflake's internal dashboard. So you can opt for Tableau and Power BI as well. Otherwise, if your dashboard is, your stakeholder does not require that much proficiency in dashboards, you can always opt for this dashboards option in Snowflake. Then you can have all the app packages. Okay. Now the next thing is data. So three things we have seen. The fourth one is data. So data is nothing but your database basically. So you will see all the database options. So if you go, you will see all the schemas. Within the schemas, you can see all the views, tables, functions, and all. Okay. So you can see all of this. Now again, in the data product, they have multiple data products basically. So you in the marketplace, you can search for all the data products, and you can play around. Then you have apps, you have private sharing, you have provider studio, you have partner connect, right? And then these are recently launched features of Snowflake in AI/ML domain. So you have studios, you have features, and you have models. Okay. And then in monitoring, you have query history, you have copy history, you have task history, and many more things. So these things in details we'll talk in the upcoming videos. And then you have another admin section. So here also you can see all the details. You have warehouses, users, roles, accounts, securities, billing, and also all of this we'll discuss one by one in the upcoming videos, right? So this is the first video where we have basically not deeply discussed about Snowflake, its use cases basically, and why Snowflake should be one's choice in 2024 as a data warehousing solution. So in the upcoming videos, we will start discussing the features of Snowflake one by one, and we'll start with basic Snowflake. Then we'll go into the data engineering part. Then from there, we'll go into the data science part, and we'll end up with all the latest happening in Snowpark, as well as in Streamlit Snowpark and container services. And we'll try to close all of this by this November. Okay. Okay, guys, thank you very much for joining and watching throughout the video. I hope you have learned something new. So if you have learned something new, please give a thumbs up and like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.